know how she always finds a way. The mystery of a woman, a savior in a time of need. The bravery of a woman in your time of need. She does the deed, the magic of a woman.
Okay, it's a great opportunity to our dear listener out there. You are live on LIU 95.6 FM. And today we are going to be talking about something so great. And I ask you, our listener outside there, don't touch your dial, just welcome your neighbor, someone close to you, and we move on together. Allow me, without going far, to introduce some visitors that have come with. So, my friend, you're most welcome.
Thank you, dear.
Will you please introduce yourself to us?
My name is Elizabeth Naula, and it's a very great honor to be hosted.
Wow. Where do you study from?
I study from Livingstone International University.
What do you do?
And I'm doing media technology. I'm in second year, semester 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see you with another close friend. You're almost welcome.
Thank you. My name is Waliru Victoria. Thank you so much for welcoming us here. I'm a student of Livingstone International University, pursuing a bachelor's in science, media technology. I'm in year 2, semester 2.
Wow, it's a great opportunity, and today we are going to be looking at something very important, and I believe our listener outside there, you are on live and you're going to be enjoying this discussion. Today, basically, the reason as to why these guests are in this studio of LIU 95.6 FM, we are going to be looking and discussing on what we call single parenting. And briefly, they will be speaking to us what it really means. So let me begin from my right, Sister Elizabeth. What do you understand by this word, single parenting?
Single parenting, according to me, the way I said, is a situation where one partner gets to raise the children. Yes.
Wow, this is good. It's a parent, one parent.
Yes, yeah, one parent.
Or a father or a mother.
Either father or mother.
Okay.
Yeah, without the other. In certain circumstances.
So it is so good. Yes, Sister Vicky, what do you understand by this word, single parenting?
Thank you. Like the word already is single parent. We normally have 2 parents. So now, in this case, it's one parent, either the mother or the dad. In this situation, raises the children alone, takes care of all the responsibilities in a home.
Wow, this is so interesting. Our listener, you have just heard we are talking about single parenting, and briefly we are going to be diving into and understanding more on what really leads to what causes this problem that single parenting is really increasing in our nation, and it's really increasing in the continent, the whole continent of Africa. And you realize there are also many students outside there in the campuses, and they have been raised by single parents. So I will begin from my right still. What do you think are the causes that have really led to the increase of single parenting, Elizabeth?
There are very many, but one of them, I would say one of those piercing causes that I know has really led to single parenthood is unplanned pregnancies. Yes, I've talked about this mostly because most of the families that are, families, they're mostly for ladies. It's where you find it's a woman taking care of the children, and this happens because maybe she didn't plan for the pregnancy. Maybe she was still in school and she happens to conceive. In this situation, she happens to just go and start her own life. And of course, sometimes once someone conceives and goes maybe to whoever is responsible, they have a tendency of running away. So,
you're right.
Yeah, with no option, of course, you just have to sit and, you plan, you strategize on how to raise your kid, you alone.
You're right.
And also, another reason is divorce and separation. We've had this scenario in many families where you find that people are really they're stable in their families. They get to be a couple, and then something comes up that they have to separate. And in this situation, it is either they involve, maybe even they involve the law that it is only one person who has to be with the children. And so, yeah, single parenthood just happens like that.
You know, to our listener who is following us, you really understanding this point, and together we are going to be really breaking them down as they are breaking. Yes, Sister Vicky, you're most welcome. Can you simply talk about us? What do you think are really the leading causes of single parenting in Africa?
Thank you so much. I love this topic so much because I come from a single parent family.
Oh.
And I know everything. Like, not everything, but most of the things. So
Yes.
one of the causes that I know could be abandonment.
Okay.
And like my sister said, this abandonment is normally done by the men. You see,
Mostly.
yeah, mostly by the men, because you know how mothers be with their children. So it comes in a way that maybe the couple gets some misunderstandings, then men tend to neglect the child.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because of financial issues and maybe child neglect. And this is mostly done by the men. Then you find the lady takes over and becomes a single parent to this child. And then maybe another cause is death of a spouse. So some couples are so like, some
Unlucky.
people are so unlucky, they lose their other partner and they tend to remain single and raise their children alone. I like, for example, I have my auntie who raised 7 girls alone when the husband died, and up to now she's a single parent.
You are a great testimony and a great witness to the listener outside there, since you have already experienced and you understand what we are talking about.
You even
So
had an
really,
introduction.
you're really opening our eyes outside there. I know we are really tackling this challenge of single parenting, and we really want to know and understand what really leads to this. And I will come shortly, and they will be speaking about something very, very unique. Let's come back.
We don't know how she always finds a way. The mystery of a woman, a savior in a time of need. The bravery of a woman. In your time of need, she does the deed. The magic of a woman. Woman, woman. A warrior is a woman. Woman, woman. A savior is a woman. Woman, woman. A warrior is a woman. Woman, woman. A savior is a woman. Yeah.
International University, building the nation of Africa.
Livingston International University, building the nations of Africa. Our listener, we know we have just been speaking about different causes, and we want to really understand more on really the effects of single parenting. I know it has really been so much increasing, and we really want to know. These guests are here to contemplate and break down everything, and I know to our listener there, you are going to really learn a lot. Yes, Sister Victoria, what are some of the effects that through single parenting really it's really affecting? Yes, you're most welcome.
Thank you. I think one of the effects of single parenting, of course, the load is supposed to be carried by two parents. Now the load is on one parent, and the load I'm speaking about is financial strain. This financial strain goes to one parent, and you find that now, like for example, me, I'm from a single parent family, like I said. My dad is a doctor and my mom is a caterer. Now I'm a the single parent who is taking care of me is my mom. You can now see a caterer taking care of 4 children. That's strange. She has to work really hard, you know. So those are one of the effects. Then the other effect is the impact on children. my dear,
Oh,
it's not
man.
easy.
I understand.
We get all the stress. Sometimes she can be stressed and just be like, "You guys got your dad." Oh my god. So we sometimes we take the stress. We even see her struggling, and it really hurts us.
Surely.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so interesting. I'm also spoken about how they can really toughen on you, and they remind you of the dad who is away and is not around.
Yeah.
So like all means you have to really be to learn in hardship,
Yeah.
but in a hard way.
Yeah.
And the end results you're learning. So Sister Liz,
Yes.
you are most welcome. Can you briefly take us through these the effects that is really affecting?
Okay, thank you very much. Some of the effects in this single parenting, I would say there is emotional stress
Oh,
to the parent.
can you break more?
Specifically, yeah, because there is always difficulty for this one parent to balance work, to balance parenting, and also balance all the household responsibilities.
Oh,
I
yes.
think you can feel the load that these things would be shared by the two parents, but now everything is on you. You have to know how your children are doing. You still have to work, and also you still have to cater for everything that is in your responsibility.
There's
Yes.
also knowing that you are supposed to be doing this thing,
Yeah.
now you are alone.
You are alone. So I think you can feel the load is so heavy.
I know.
And also there is also limited time.
Oh.
I mean, still on the parent,
Mm.
because this parent, due to that load that you've seen, she's maybe. I prefer she. She's yes, she's really suffering with everything, and she will totally not have time for herself. There is no time for self-care. This is why you find that most of these parents, they look even older than their
I
age.
swear, yeah.
You find a parent of maybe 40 or 30 years, but when you really look at her, you might think she's someone who is in her 60s.
60s.
It's because she has no time for herself.
I
All the
understand.
time she dedicates it to the
the
work, to the children.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this single parenting has really caused more harm than good. Yeah. And I think the only good thing that has caused
It also has some advantage.
It
I
has
think
some
okay.
effect.
maybe
Yeah.
to one,
Okay.
that it prepares now the children. It prepares you for hardship.
For
Oh.
the future.
Yeah, for the future. If
To
you're
become
grown-
a better parent to that child
yeah.
in future, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because you've already seen the suffering. You've already seen. Yeah.
And it brings that good in you. Now you get, because you're now already exposed to every situation, that everything you go through right now, at least you will be prepared. You'll be like, oh my god, my children can never go through what I'm going through right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I think that is the only good thing about it.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is so interesting. To our listener, I know you are really understanding this, and this is going to do you well. And to our single mothers, I know that these people who are in the studio today, they are going to really speak about is single parenting. Is it possible to avoid that thing?
Yes.
Can you really speak about maybe how some of the solutions that can be availed?
I think the veiled solutions that I would really give to the single parents is to always maybe attend. Is it therapy? Do we have therapy in Uganda? Okay, I wouldn't really call it therapy, but guidance and counseling.
Oh.
They resolve
you
these
use the
issues
very hard
before.
English. Okay.
Yeah, I think they should really go for these counseling and these practices.
Okay.
They resolve issues before they get to the worst, that they have to separate, because in this it is the children who are going to die in that game.
Wow.
You get? Yeah, they should really go for that. It is
Okay.
good for healthy marriages.
Wow, I will ask Sister Vicky to also give your final remarks concerning those people who are, and to our listener.
I have a way forward.
Yes, please.
I would suggest it's really hard to do that in Uganda, but if you're outside there, a single parent, and you feel the load is too much, you can seek for support. Seek for support. Don't die.
Yeah.
Don't die. You know, people are ready to
die in
help
silence.
outside there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so you should seek for support, and also plan your finances.
Oh.
Do some financial planning.
Sure.
Plan
sure.
everything. Don't just throw yourself out and be like, okay, I'm alone in this. No. Plan. and pray.
Actually, it would be the
Plan and
first
they
one.
should also
They
pray.
should really pray so hard, even fast.
And the children, by the way, should also be cooperative. Children
Okay.
outside there, if you know you're in a single parent family, understand your parents. Don't compare yourself with other people. Just live the life that you and your family can afford.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you
have
say
to
bye to
cooperate.
our listener?
Oh my God! Thank you guys for listening to us. Goodbye.
It's really been a pleasure being here. Hope we meet next time. Thank you very much.
Wow, to our listener, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. This has been our live talk show, live on LIU 95.6 FM, and I hope it has been a blessing. If you want more to speak to us, just dial on 0777 819377, and we shall receive your call immediately, and we shall be discussing. Let's come back. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When a man will cry, a woman smiles. Her shoes have walked 1,000 miles. The sticks of stone can break her bones. She welcomes all her friends and foes. When her spirit's down, she has no time to frown. A warrior is a woman, woman.